She got me.
Hit boy and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, so what you gon' do? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Duke Johnson, the Houston ball.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Watson to give. This is Johnson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
At their own
so well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Now he's flushed out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Justin Reed. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Texans 7, Titans nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now a 1st carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But Derrick Henry, you may remember last year against Houston in the season finale, 211 yards rushing, one of only 2 200-yard games in the NFL last year. And not only that, but that game won him the rushing title because Nick Chubb was the leader, but he struggled in the final week against the Bengals. And then up from behind came Henry. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take
first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
Throwing again is Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a 2nd one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Here's Humphries. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Tannehill on first down. He'll look downfield for Humphries, and that is incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Tannehill now to throw. He'll look downfield for Humphries. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Don't get nervous.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll move the chains. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans, nothing.
From the 50, it's Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
41 Mike, 41 Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey. Watch twins. Out.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Under 10. Under 10. Hey.
Here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
7 makes it 3rd and 4.
Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
And 10.
Throwing again. Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Watson now to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Now Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will have a touchdown.
Houston.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
Brandon Cooks. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Texans 28, Titans nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Tannehill. His throw incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. Tannehill.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Tannehill throwing again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
Lining up for the extra point.
The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the line.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
19-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He's letting this one go. And this is caught inside the 5. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 52 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. 53-6. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive court.
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry, 81 yards. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Houston.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long 24. Check. 29.
So that'll back him up 5.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 20, 10, and he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Complete to Jordan.
A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's touchdown, Texans.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Texans 49, Titans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they to...
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. Throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Steps away. Just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Throwing again. Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
The end of the third quarter.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Mike 54. Tackles. Joker. 50 points down, he's coming. Right there. 54. Hey, 59. 54, Mike. Watch the out. Mike's 5'4. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 56, Titans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Humphreys. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up
Here's Tannehill. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to get a score back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. With it is Jackson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 34-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run again with Wilson. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Leads to 3rd down and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Throwing now, Watson. And Skillz bringing it in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
11 on the play.
Catch there by Kenny Skillz. And he joined Houston last season and showed once again, as he has shown throughout his career, he can be a very reliable, good complementary receiver.
And that'll be incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Watson. A quick throw, but incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll make it third down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And Watson's going to throw it here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
In your face. Hey, what's up? Check my
Throwing again, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget.
And he's into the clear. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Back to the air, Watson on second down. He gets it to Cooks. The 30. 10.
It don't matter, baby. It don't
and
matter.
He will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Texans 63, Titans 21. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Humphreys. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another carry for Wilson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whippin' right.